welcome back to another virtual class. It's Miss Julie. We're going to do a fun little craft today, but I just want to let you guys know that we miss you so much and we hope to get to see you soon. I hope you guys are still staying safe and having fun. So today we're actually going to talk about the earth a little bit. So on April 22nd, it was Earth Day. So I figured, it's a perfect time to do kind of an earth lesson. So it's going to be really simple. So all you need is, I actually did this with someone, so it's kind of already done, but you just need like a plate, and then you will cut out, let me see where it is, 4 like little strips from a paper. So just cut out some strips, so you need 4 of them. And then you need a blue marker and a green marker, and then some sort of black Sharpie or anything if you want to draw like a face in your earth. Now, if you don't want to do this one, you can always do it on a regular piece of paper, draw earth, and then I'll kind of fill that in with you guys so you know how to do this kind of completed one. So first, I just drew a circle, but there's things around your house that you can use to help you draw a circle if you'd like. So then what I did is I went in and I just kind of drew like those 3 long squiggly lines, which we'll talk about that here in a minute. So you guys can go ahead and do that. You can draw those 3 squiggly lines. I'll kind of hold it up so you can look at it, so you can see what to do. And then I'm going to kind of talk about the earth with you guys for a little while. So the earth is the only planet in the solar system that's actually not named after any Roman or Greek god. Earth is the only planet amongst the other 8 planets that supports life. Earth is actually the densest planet of them all. And actually, Earth is over 4.5 billion years old. Now, billion years old. That's very old. 4.5 billion years old. Earth is placed 3rd from the sun. Now, even though we're 3rd from the sun, we're still pretty far away from the sun. Now, we are 93.5 million miles away from the sun. 93.5 million miles away. And then Earth is actually the 5th largest planet of the 8. Now, this is where our kind of craft comes in. So, Earth is made up of land and water. So, our Earth is, the surface of Earth is actually covered in 70% of water. So, 70% of Earth's surface is water, and then 30% is actually land. So that's a big difference. 70% of our earth is water, and then only 30% is land. So now if you think about it, you can look all around you at the land that you see. And if you think about or Google other like land, other places, there's a lot of land. So that means there's a bunch of water. And then within our earth, our atmosphere actually contains oxygen. So that kind of helps us be able to breathe. Those trees and plants and everything, it helps us breathe. So this is what you're going to do. So we have our earth, kind of like on this one too. I'll hold this one up as well. So as you can see on these squiggly lines, I colored them green. So that's what I want you to do. I'll kind of mark it on here so you know. So this, inside those squiggly lines, color it green. I'll kind of mark this. So then we have that. That green is actually going to represent our land. So this is the land. So in the middle, we're going to color it blue. So kind of quickly do that for you. Okay. So the middle of it is going to be blue, and that's going to be our water. And so then if you actually take your time and color it in, this is what it will kind of look like. So we have our 30% land, and then our 70% water. All right. So as you're coloring that, we're just going to talk about some more things about our Earth. So with Earth, we actually have one natural satellite. So this is the Earth satellite, and it's actually the moon. The moon, it kind of revolves around us, so it goes around us. So on Earth, we talked about how Earth has that 30% land. So within this land, we have mountains, cliffs, trees, plateaus, canals, and with our water, we have things like rivers and ponds and oceans and lakes. And then we also have like things like deserts and canals and wetlands and icelands and creeks. So Earth is actually made up of a lot of different things, and I encourage you all to kind of Google these things if you aren't really sure what they look like or what they are. You can Google different types of mountains in the earth or our oceans that kind of surround us, that makes up that 70% of water. This is an awesome opportunity to just kind of Google and see what's out there in the earth, like the different structures and buildings that's all over the world. So then if you have that colored, you're going to take those strips and we're going to kind of turn them into this. So you see how they're folded? So you're going to take a strip and you're going to fold front and then back. And you're just going to keep doing that until it is gone. So it kind of looks like this. You'll kind of squeeze tight on it, and then when you pull it apart, it will have those creases. So again, you just go front. So you just take turns folding it both ways like that. Okay. Then what you'll do with this, you'll do that for all 4 of your strips. So you're going to put glue only on one side for a little, and then you're going to add it to your plate. So with this, let's see if I get it on there. Okay, so she made 2 legs at the bottom, and then we have our 2 arms, which this one's a little down. There we go. It's good enough. Okay. And then you can also add string up here, and you can have it hanging outside for your neighbors to see your little, like, tiny earth. And then you can always cut this one out too, and you can hang this on your wall or add it to something, anything like that. So then on this, I actually added, or I didn't add, she added a cute little face in it. So this is the little craft, our earth. So, sorry, my dog's going crazy. Now we're just going to talk about a few more things. So our planet actually kind of recycles itself. We have an earth rock cycle. So this transforms igneous rocks to sedimentary rocks to metamorphic rocks, and it does it over and over again. So recycling means it's like a continuous like process. So it just goes over and over again. So now what we're going to talk about really quick is things that we can do to help take care of our earth, to keep our earth nice and clean and keep our environment nice and clean. The reason why we want to do this is because it's our home. We live here. We want it to look nice. We want to take care of the land and waters that are out there because we aren't alone here. We have animals that live here. We have, dogs, cats, horses, fish, dolphins, turtles. We have lots of things. So we want to keep our environment nice and clean because we need that fresh air, and we need that fresh water, and we need that fresh food to live. So there's little things that we can do. We can do things like turning off lights when we're not using them. So for example, to make this video, I don't have the light on in here. I'm actually using the windows and the sun, the natural light outside, to help make this video. You can unplug things if you're not using them. So if you have a toy plugged in that you haven't used all day, you can just go ahead and unplug it. That helps conserve energy. And then we have this process called reduce, reuse, and recycle. So we have those 3 arrows: reduce, reuse, and recycle. So this basically means reduce the amount of things that you throw away, and you can do this by reusing them. So you can have reusable water bottles and different things like that. And then if you are going to throw something away, most things can be recycled. So like soda cans, that can be recycled. There's lots of things that you can do to recycle. This helps protect our earth and the amount of things that kind of get tossed aside and thrown away on the earth. Especially with this process, another thing that kind of ties into it is littering. You don't want to litter. You don't want to throw things on the ground. If you see a trash can, please throw it away. If you see a recycling bin, please use it there. Most recycling bins tell you what kind of bin it is. We don't want to throw things on the ground because sometimes those things stay there for a long time. So for an example, actually a plastic water bottle. If you litter and throw it on the ground, it takes over 1,000 years to kind of decompose. So that means it stays on the ground or in the ground for 1,000 years, and Earth just continues to kind of the land grows over that water bottle and it stays there, and that harms our Earth more than you think. Another thing you can do is gardening. You can plant trees, you can, do those plants, you can grow food like those fruits and stuff. Like I said earlier, reusable water bottles instead of plastic water bottles or plastic plates or anything like that. So, there's little things that we can do, and then there's other bigger things that we can do, but little things like that is something that we can definitely do and use to help conserve our Earth and help it keep it clean and nice, and basically help our Earth, because Earth does have natural processes that kind of helps filter out some things and take care of things, but just like us, everyone needs a little help, so our Earth needs a little help. So I encourage you all to go out and do something to help save our Earth. Go plant something, recycle, do anything. Make this fun little craft to help remember that it's our Earth, it's our home, we love our Earth. I hope you all enjoyed this. I encourage you also to go to Google and learn more about the Earth. There's so many different facts about the Earth that's remarkable, and it's definitely a neat topic to learn about. Look at these lands and these waters that our Earth has, and just to recap everything, take care of our Earth. It was Earth Day, so we live here, right? All right, so I will see you guys next time. Bye.